Screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So next topic is categorical preposition. Categorical preposition. Just please take one notebook and one pen. You will need that while we will be solving question or just to understand. You can write with me. So categorical preposition, categorical proposition. It's a kind of deductive argument. So two premises will be there. Categorical proposition, like we are doing deductive argument in our day-to-day life, but it is not having any structure. For example, if you are fighting with someone, you will not think about any structure, like first I will need to give two premises, three premises. You will give as much proof as you have, and then you will try to prove your conclusion. But just to understand the what is happening and what's the structure of argument, this categorical preposition we study. So categorical preposition is a deductive argument, and it's a well structured, very well structured deductive argument. Means it will have two premises and one conclusion. Every time you will see two premises and one conclusion. For example, all cats are dogs. All dogs are loyal. So all cats will be loyal. Now see, two premises are there. So these two are our premises, and these two, and this is our conclusion. Now two things are there. One is validity and one is truthfulness. Please don't be confused in these two terms. One is validity and one is truthfulness. So what is validity? Validity is whether your premises are supporting conclusion or not. See, all cats are dogs, all dogs are loyal, so all cats will be loyal. So your premises are very nicely supporting the conclusion. You are understanding this?
Yes, sir.
So it will be a valid deductive argument. But whether this argument is true or not, is all cats are dogs?
No,
Cats are different, are different. So if we will check the truthfulness, this argument is false argument. But if we will talk about validity, this argument is valid or invalid?
validity is
Valid.
valid only, but it is not truth.
Yeah, it is not true, but it is also not invalid. It is valid categorical argument. So every time the question will be on validity, and to check the validity of a argument, there are certain ways, and one of them is to make the Venn diagram. So on Venn diagram, we can do one extra class because it's a completely different topic. In this class, let's finish the theory section. So now let's talk about properties of categorical argument. Okay, so I will explain here only. Okay, I'm just writing a statement and I will try to explain the structure of categorical argument. So all S R, P. Just take an example. So in this, first is uh, components. So four components are there. First is subject. This one is subject. So what is subject? As you already know, subject, it refers to the first class or category that is mentioned in the categorical argument. The first term which will be mentioned, it will be our subject. And in our day-to-day life, while we are using English grammar, subject is the first term which is coming first in our sentence. For example, Ram killed Ravan. So subject will be Ram and Ravan will be predicate. So here the thing which is coming first will be our subject, and the thing which is coming later on, it will be our predicate. Just like normal English grammar. Next thing is copula. What is copula? It's not that much important, but copula is the verb joining subject and predicate, the helping verb which is joining subject and predicate. For example, all SRP, all PRQ. So this is copula. Next, quantifiers. So those things which are telling about quantity or something. For example, all SRP. So here quantifier is, which word is telling about quantity?
All.
All. Means every S is P, it's telling about quantity. Next, some SRP, no SRP. So these three words are quantifiers that are talking about quantity. So these three are called quantity. Now, quality of categorical preposition. So quality is of two types, positive or negative. So if a categorical preposition is joining or telling the positive relation between subject and predicate, then it will be positive syllogism. And if it is not joining or showing the negative relation, it will be negative syllogism. Just for example, all SRP. So it's joining subject and predicate and telling the positive relation. But all S are not P. So it's telling about the negative relationship. So it will be negative syllogism. Similarly, no SRP. It will be positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative.
Be negative.
Negative.
Okay. Now see, distributed or undistributed. This is very much important, and 2 and 3 things are related to this thing. Please try to understand what is distributed or one is distributed. So this distribution is for our subject or predicate. This distribution or undistribution, like this positive or negative, we are using for whole syllogism. But this distribution, just like quality, quantity, quantifier always talk about subject or predicate. Similarly, distribution or undistribution, this we are talking about subject, or this we are talking about predicate. For example, if the syllogism is talking about whole class or something, for example, all S R P. So this syllogism is talking about whole category of S. So in this, the S will be called as distributed. And if we will say some SRP, so this syllogism is not talking about whole category of this S. It is only talking about some of the individual of this S. Then the S or the subject will be called as undistributed. Again, all humans are good. Some humans are good. So these two terms. So in the first question, the humans term is distributed or not distributed?
Distributed.
Distributed. And in the second term,
Undistributed.
Undistributed.
because we are not talking about whole category. So whether the good is distributed or not in the first term,
Distributed.
why distributed? We are just saying all humans are good, means all humans, this is human and this is coming under good. All humans are good, but there might be some other animals which can be good. So here we are not talking about whole class of good. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No, sir. Repeat again, please.
Now see, in the first line, we are talking about whole class of human. But are we talking about whole category of good? We are just saying all humans are good, but there can be other animals which can be good. There can be some things which can be good. So we are not talking about uh, whole class of this good term. One more example. All humans are mammals. So here human term is distributed because we are talking about whole class of this human. But are we talking about whole class of mammals?
No, sir.
No.
Undistributed.
Okay, why so? Because mammals not only include human, but it also include
Animals.
other animals like dogs, cat. These all animals are mammals. So this is distributed and undistributed. Just a minute. Now see, no humans are mammals. So in this, whether this no is talking about all humans or not,
Yes, sir.
it's
Yes.
talking about all. So this will be
Distributed.
distributed. Now, whether this no term is applied to whole mammals or not,
No, sir.
Not, sir.
No, sir. No.
we are
Yes, sir.
saying
Yes, yes.
Now just think again. We are saying no humans are mammals. So are not we talking about like in all mammals there is no humans? Indirectly, we are saying that no, like in all mammal there is no humans. So are we talking about whole class of mammals or not?
No, sir.
Yes.
Just think again. See, we are saying no humans are mammals. So indirectly, what we are saying,
No mammal is human.
yeah, indirectly we are saying there is no human in all mammals. This is what we are saying now. So are we including the whole class or not?
Then this is distributed.
This is distributed. So one thing you should remember, if the quantifier will be all, the predicate will be undistributed because we are not talking about whole mammals. Okay. But if the quantifier will be no, then the predicate will always be
Distribute.
distributed. I think some of you are having confusion in this. Is there any doubt in this?
Yes, sir. This
No, sir.
concept is not clear. Please give some examples. No human are mammals.
For subject, I think for subject, everyone understood. For subject, like if a condition will be there, then subject will be distributed, and if a condition will not be there, subject will be undistributed. This everyone understood. Subject, everyone understood now. Like human is distributed or not, everyone understood this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But for predicate, there is problem. So now we will just talk about predicate. All humans are living organism. See, so are we talking about all living organism?
No, sir.
Sir.
The statement applied to all living organism.
No, sir.
So it will be undistributed. Now, no humans are living organism. So it is saying no humans are living organism. It means in all living organism there is
No
no.
human.
So is it talking about all living organism?
Yes, sir. It's distributed.
Yeah, it's talking about all living organism. Though it is saying like no humans, but the negative relation is there, but it's talking about living organism. Means भले ही यहाँ पे निगेटिव रिलेशन है, ये कह रहा है कि कोई ह्यूमन लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म नहीं है, बट स्टिल it's talking about every living organism. Like in every living organism, there is no human. Understood? So it will be distributed.
So here means human and living being. In both, all living
Both,
beings and all humans are including. So both are distributed.
yeah, very
Right?
good. Both are distributed.
Okay.
And in this only the subject will be distributed. Okay. Now, if some is coming, then it will always be some dogs are loyal. So here, dogs will be distributed or undistributed,
Undistributed.
and loyal will be distributed or undistributed.
Distributed.
Undistributed.
Undistributed,
Undistributed, sir.
because it's not about whole class of loyal. So very easy. If all is there, then Subject is distributed and predicate is undistributed. If no is there, subject will be distributed and predicate will also be distributed. If sum is there, both will be undistributed.
Undistributed.
Distributed. Okay. Now, this we will now see types of categorical preposition. So we have four type of categorical preposition: A, E, I, and O. So A is universal affirmative. Universal affirmative means universal means universal affirmative. So universal means the quantifier will talk about everyone, and affirmative means the syllogism will be positive. For example, all A R B. So whenever you will see this statement, all A R B, this is universal affirmative because we are talking about everyone and there is positive relation. So all A R B, this is universal affirmative, means A type statement. You need to remember this. Universal affirmative plus which type of statement is this? So this is A type statement. Other one is E type statement. E type statements are universal negative. So just give me one example of universal negative.
Same, sir.
No
All A
A
are
are
not B.
All A are not B, or no A are B. So in this it is talking about everyone and the relation is negative relation. So this is E type statement. Next is I type statement. So I type is particular, sorry, I type statement, it is particular affirmative. So example of particular affirmative, particular means some will come here. So example of particular affirmative,
Some
Some
yes is B.
bracket.
yeah, some A are B or some dogs are cat. So this is I type statement. The last one is O type statement. So O type statement are particular negative. Example of this,
Some A are not B.
yeah,
Some dogs are not cat.
some dogs are not cat, some A are not B. So this is all about A and E, I, and O. Okay. So one statement I'm writing here, all P R Q. Now write O type statement for this.
Some P are
Some
not
P are
P
not
are not
R.
Q.
Skip. Sorry.
P are not Q. What will be the I type statement for this?
some
For
P
I,
are
some Q,
Some
P
P
are
are
Q.
Q.
Yeah, some P R Q. And what will be the E type statement?
No P are Q.
No P or Q.
Yeah, all P
All P
are
are
not Q, या फिर no P are Q. So this is different types of statement. You need to remember this A, E, O, I. Again, I am repeating. This is universal affirmative. This is universal negative. This is particular affirmative, and this is particular negative. So you can write this, and this is also in their PDF. And now the most important thing, classical square of opposition. This is very important. Square of opposition. So how different statements are related with each other? We usually draw a square of opposition. First is A type statement. All P are Q. What will be the O type statement for this?
Some P are not Q.
P or not Q.
Okay, just a moment. Some P are not Q. What will be the I type statement for this?
Some P are Q.
Some P are Q. And what will be the E type statement?
No P are Q.
No P are Q. Very good. So what is the relation between these four statements? This is classical square of opposition. So first statement are subalterns. So these two are, okay, just a minute. Okay, so the relation between these two statements is known as contrary relation. Contrary relation. Now we will try to see in detail what does this contrary relation means. But just for now, contrary means if one will be true, the other will be definitely false. If all PRQ, if the statement is true, then no PRQ, this will be definitely false. These statements are just opposite to each other. Okay. The relation between diagonal statement is contradictory. So if one will be true, other will be definitely false. This is also contradictory relationship. And what is the difference between contrary and contradictory? This I will explain later. The relation between A and I and the relation between E and O. This relation is known as subalterns. And the relation between I and O is known as subcontrary. Okay, again I am repeating, the relation between A and E will be contrary. The relation between I and O will be subcontrary. The relation between A and I will be subalterns, as well as the relation between E and O will also be subalterns, and the relation between the diagonal values will be contradictory. So now we need to explain what is there in contrary relation, what is there in contradictory relation, what is there in subalterns or sub-contrary relation. First, contrary relation. So what is contrary relation between A and E? So write about this contrary relation. Contrary relation, these relation cannot be true at the same time. Cannot be true at the same time means if one is true, other will be
false.
False.
definitely false. Yeah. But these can be false at same time. I will give example. If one is false, then other will be if one statement
Undetermined.
yeah, undetermined. We cannot say anything about this. If one is true, others will be definitely false. If one is false, other we cannot say. Just now let's take an example. A and E. This is all human are good and this is no human are good. So if the statement is true, then this statement will be definitely false. Okay. Or if this statement is true, this statement will be definitely
Undetermined.
not
What?
undetermined. If this statement is true, if no humans are good is true, then how can all humans are good? This will definitely false. So what I'm trying to say, if either of them is true, if you know that either of the statement is true, the other will definitely be false.
False.
Just think, if no humans are good, if this is true, it means like out of humans, no one is good. If it is true, then how come all humans will be good? This will be definitely false. And if all humans are good, then how come no humans will be good? If this is true, it will be definitely false. This much everyone understood.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's come to other aspect of this. If one statement is false, in this some micro differences are there. You just, as I told you, it's linguistic reasoning. You just need to hold the words, you just need to follow the words. If one is false, for example, all humans are good, then can we say this will definitely be true? Can we say that? If all
No, sir.
humans are not good, can we say then it doesn't mean no humans are good? Because there is one more possibility, and that possibility is some humans are good. So if we will consider this statement correct, then it will be false and it will also be false. Understood?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, I'm saying if you got to know like either of the statement is false, for example, this statement is false, then if all humans are good, this statement is false, means all humans are not good. So we cannot say that no humans are good because if all are not good, then there is possibility like some humans can be good. We cannot say no humans are good. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So just all humans are good. If it is true, sorry, if it is false, we cannot say no humans are good. And if no humans are good, if this is true, if this is false, no humans are good. If this is false, then we cannot say all humans are good, because it might be chance like some humans can be good, not all, not no. There might be chances that some humans can be good. So these two statements can be false at a given time. Understood? Just one more example.
So here we can consider like this. If first sentence is given false, the second sentence we should not sure about the truthness about this. Means second sentence should be undetermined. Then either A or a E.
Yeah, if any one of the two sentences false, the other one is undetermined. Don't jump into conclusion that other one will be true. It will be undetermined. For example, all uh, so I will take a realistic example to make you all understand. So all living organisms are human. Is it true or false?
True.
Is it true or false? I'm just asking about the truthfulness, whether it is true or false in reality.
False.
It is false. Living organisms are not humans because other categories are also there, like cats, dog, birds. No living organism are humans. This is also.
False.
False.
So these two statements, see, both statements are A and E only. These two can be false at a single time. So what will be the correct statement? Correct statements will be some living organism are human. So you don't need to go behind this correct statement. I'm just giving example, but I was just trying to explain these two statements can be false at a single time. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, please try to remember this micro difference between. Try to understand these micro difference between various relationship. The next relationship will be sub-contrary. So it is opposite to contrary. So in contrary, both cannot be true at a single time. In this, both cannot be false at a single time. For example, I and O. Some dogs are loyal. Some dogs are not loyal. So here both statement can be true at a single time. It means if this statement is true, this statement will be true or false.
False.
True.
True only, both true.
This will be
True.
undefined. These two statements can be true at a single time. But if one is true, other can also be true, another can also be false. Some
False.
dogs, yeah, if some dogs are loyal, so remaining dogs can be loyal and cannot be loyal. Understand?
Yes, sir.
But these cannot be false. Cannot be false at a given time. It means if one is false, the other cannot be false, other should be true. For example, if this statement is false, some dogs are not loyal, then we can definitely say some dogs are not loyal. This is just common sense. Like if some dogs are loyal and false, it means some dogs are not loyal. So what was the relation in contrary? In contrary, both the statement cannot be true at a given time. And in sub-contrary, both the statement cannot be
False at the same time.
false at a given time. Okay, so this is contrary and this is sub-contrary. Okay, we will just stop here. Just I will share the PDF. Just go through the contrary and sub-contrary relationship. I don't know whether this much is explained in notes or not, but I hope you prepared your own notes and you wrote in easy language. If someone returned very nicely, please share that in group, like just this contrary and sub-contrary relationship. In next class, I will inform you if I will be able to take class in today's evening. I will inform you, or we'll do it tomorrow morning. In next class, we will finish this Western logic and Venn diagram.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, that's all for this class. You can,
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
yeah,
Thank
you
you.
can,
Sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Sir, recording has to be stopped, sir. Thank you.
yeah, I will. Thank you.